Welcome everyone in another blockbuster Hall of Fame interview. Today I have someone who not only overcome the limiting beliefs that he has, he break through the limiting mindset, he break through all those challenges which were stopping him on psychological level, emotional level, mental level. On top of it, he also worked on his communication, his personality, his profile, and all of those journey. Definitely, he started few months back in this entire preparation for him in order to really go ahead and clear India's top colleges. But he continuously takes support, asks for the questions, take guidance whenever required. He was not, feeling a bit hesitant in getting his doubt clear. He was very vocal, and that commitment, that ownership, lead him to clear colleges like Nasimunji, Mumbai, all the campuses by scoring cutoff clarity and going above. And now he's going ahead for the top of the top interviews in those colleges. So the journey that he is going to share with you is really going to share that how you can overcome your limiting beliefs and how you can be eager to learn and get your doubts clear. So first of all, congratulations to you, Kushal. Big round of applause that despite all the setbacks you have reached to that. How's the feeling when you see yourself in India's top of the top colleges? Go
Yeah,
ahead, Kushal.
thank you, Mayur sir. The feeling is incredible. Few months back, I would not have believed that I would have reached here. There were a few setbacks last year, but in the past few months, I've really worked hard, and it is it is a very amazing feeling that I have been selected as an applicant, and my SOPs have also been selected, and I've also cleared the cutoffs. So it is a very amazing feeling, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm very
Truly,
satisfied.
truly. Even I'm thinking, as I'm reflecting back on your journey, you have gone through lot of resistance, lot of breakthroughs that you have gone through. So, like, why don't you share what all challenges you faced on emotional level, on mind clarity level when you were preparing for this? Because every day there were a lot of challenges that you were facing. Why don't you share those challenges with everyone? Go ahead.
Coming into my MBA journey, I had just failed my CA attempt, and I was very unclear about what to do next in my life. So I went to a counselor, and she told me that before you do anything, you should go for an MBA because this is the right time. It was around the mid of July, and the CAT 2024 was in November. So she told me that this is the right time if you want to go for an MBA. And I was really skeptical about whether I could crack CAT in 2.5 to 3 months, because it is also a very difficult exam. So there was a lot of unclarity. For the first few days, I was switching between CFA and MBA. So again, there was a lot of unclarity. And then after that, my mom saw Mayur sir's reel on Facebook. She saw you on Facebook, and he's like, you join this interview, you'll get more clarity about it. So then at that night we joined your interview, and you said that we are looking for few serious students who want to crack CAT 2024. And in that interview only, we had a lot of our doubts cleared that we want to pursue MBA this year.
Hmm.
So then next day only, my mother contacted you, we contacted you, and we had that interview about why I want to do it and how should we go about it.
Investment banking, all of that,
Yeah.
remember, yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, that interview. So that's how the journey started for the CAT 2024. Again, only 2.5 to 3 months. So I had to pull long days of 10 to 12 hours. People used to study for 2 3 hours for MBA. They start a year before, but I had to study for 10 to 12 hours. So that, yeah. Then it was smooth. In the starting, it was smooth. It was just watching lectures and everything. Then what happened was fell sick for 1 week, for one
Dengue.
entire week. I had
Yeah, dengue.
dengue. I was
Hmm.
admitted to the hospital also for 2 days. So that was very difficult time. There was no study that had happened for 1 week. I was very sick. No study had happened for around 10 days. This time only 1.5 to 2 months was left for GAT. And I was a little behind on my videos as well, on lectures and videos as well. I had to also start solving mock tests. So it was a really difficult time. I was just wondering about how will I be able to finish my portion? Will I have enough practice? I had also doubts that about students who would have started year and a half ago. How would my preparation, which is like happening very slowly, which is like taking place for only 2, 3 months, will compare to their preparation of 18 to 20 months? I had doubts about that as well. So yeah, it was that was a difficult time. After that, I
Okay.
started studying again, and at that time only, Mayur sir, you suggested me to give mocks. Again, I had the fear of giving mocks. Most of the candidates had. So first 1.5 week I put it off. I gave one mock, then I put it off for another week, and then my portion got finished. And then you're like, you have to give mocks right now. Then I started giving mocks. I used to sit myself down every day. It was very difficult. Like I मेरे को नहीं देना है, मेरे को नहीं देना है, नहीं बैठना है 2 घंटा. And every day I used to sit myself down. On weekends, I used to write two mocks. So it was very difficult कि 4 घंटा नहीं बैठा जा रहा है. And the difficulty level of the cat mocks was also so high that it was very draining. So slowly, then I started giving mocks one day, one mock every day, and two mocks on weekends. That's how I finished around 40 mocks in that 1 month that I had, including past papers. So yeah, that was the journey for cat. Then on, yeah, that's how it was.
I think, even I'm reflecting back, we used to connect on Sundays, every month, twice in a month, somewhere like
Yes.
that. And, the energy was very, very resistant. But I'm so proud of you that you allow yourself to not be that limitation. You overcome those limitations and you followed the advice very, very well. We always talk to you, you need to apply for multiple exams and multiple colleges and multiple rounds. You followed that diligently. And definitely, a lot of people who have the past one, right? जहाँ पे वो पिछली बार कुछ लाइफ में किया होता है तो वर्क नहीं किया होता उनके लिए जो भी है. But what you realized is you are opening the door with the wrong key for the multiple years. And now you have the right key, you can open it in one go. So that is the belief shift that you have done. So how you change that mental make या इमोशनल माइंडसेट तुमने कैसे चेंज किया कि मैं अपना पास्ट नहीं हूँ, मैं अपना प्रेजेंट भी नहीं हूँ, मैं अपना फ्यूचर भी नहीं हूँ, मैं सिर्फ करने वाला हूँ, जो होगा वो यूनिवर्स के थ्रू होगा. सो हाउ यू चेंज दैट मेंटल माइंडसेट ऑफ योर्स?
So when I was coming out of this CA, my mindset was really down in the dumps. Like ये सीए में जो इतने टाइम से होता आ रहा है, वो मेरे साथ अगर एमबीए में भी हो गया तो मैं कैसे बाहर आऊंगा. एंड बाय द टाइम ये एमबीए खत्म होगा, मेरा ग्रेजुएशन भी हो गया होगा. So that was also playing on my mind. So सबसे the first thing that really helped me is my mother. You know how my mother is. She explained me, she scolded me as well a little. She is the one of the biggest reasons why still that motivation is still there, that yes, I can also achieve something. Every day, I used to go down like anything, and she used to pull me back up. Her lectures and her advice only brought me up. Then we also had meetings with you, where you gave that manifestations and where you screamed on the video to break free. Then I started I started writing manifestations every day, that
Oh,
what I wanted to achieve in the next in my MBA journey. So I've written these manifestations for more than 4 months. I'm still writing them. So they are basic manifestations like I am happy, I forgive and I bless myself. I've cracked all my exams. So I used to write them for 4 to 5. I'm still writing them till I crack an MBA, good top MBA college. So these are the small. Then I started prayer and meditation as well, to really let go of that emotional and emotional baggage that I am failing, so I'll fail here also. That is something really helped me.
that is the mindset we need to really have. We need to forgive ourselves because it is like you are doing wrong things for years, then you do not get right results. But now you are doing right things, so you get the right results. So when this belief is changed, then the whole things become very simplified. And definitely your mom has played a big role, I think, in terms of managing your, mindset, your motivation, your energy. And when we look back, the parents play a big role in any student's life.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we are just an instrument. Our parents' blessing, our mentors' blessing, our spiritual teachers' blessing only can lead us to the place where we are. Okay. And, getting the scores which you have achieved in Nasimunji, people take multiple, 1.5 to 2 years of effort they need to put in order to get that. So this is always there. I'm glad that you have believed in yourself and in this entire journey. And one thing that was a big roadblock for you was the maths. You were like having,
Yes.
panic attacks on those topics. You were really worried about it. So why don't you share like what were the challenges you are facing in maths and how you break through those challenges through your mindset, through your efforts, through your coaches and everyone? Go ahead.
So maths was, like sir said, maths was the most difficult subject. Maths, it was difficult because I had not studied maths in 3 years.
Mm,
Because not my BCom, not CA had a component of maths.
mm,
So it was completely out of touch, especially a maths without calculator. I had not done since ninth standard. Because since ninth standard, we had calculators in school. So mental maths I had not done in more than 7 years. And normal maths I had not done in more than 4 years. So it was really hard to adapt myself to that. A lot of concepts were similar, profit and loss and other arithmetic concepts also, we have done that. But to do them again after so much time and after so much time and accuracy, with that accuracy, it was very difficult. So maths was my biggest problem. Then that's why I also requested everyday doubt solving sessions. I used to solve a mock test every day. I used to solve sectional tests additional, and
mm.
I used to send my doubts, and we used to connect every day for the doubt solving session where I used to ask Brushali ma'am 10, 20 doubts. We used to connect for an hour or more than that. And I'm really thankful to her as well. She has also helped me a lot in clearing that fear of maths. And secondly, the fear can only be, any fear can only be removed through practice. So the fear of maths has also been removed from me through practice only. I've practiced a lot, solved a lot of mock tests, sectional tests, practiced other sums from the internet. So that is how the fear of maths has been removed and it has instilled a certain confidence that if a level of question is there, I will be able to solve it. That belief can only
That's a
come
great
through
journey.
practice.
The practice is the solution of all the fears in our life. You can only kill fear with action. That's what in real context. So, Kushal, like what you see as a spiritual guidance for your awakening to move towards top colleges and moving towards serving our country. So, what role of spirituality has played in your journey? Because your whole family come from the spiritual background. You are a spiritual being. So, a lot of people think that preparing is all about aptitude or application or selection. Do not focus on spirituality. What role it played for you?
I believe that spirituality really calmed me. It was
Mm,
a very rigorous journey, very short amount of time, lot of bases to be covered. And spirituality is the only thing, more than spirituality, a belief in a higher power that, yes, he's sitting up there and he will make sure that I get through this. That belief really calmed me down in the tough times. There were long nights, long days, 10, 12-hour days. It is very difficult to just sit yourself down and keep studying. When you see your colleagues, your other friends moving forward in their life and you are just sitting there, that is very difficult to watch. And that is very threatening and that is very scary. So through that time, only thing that can keep you grounded, keep you calm, keep you motivated is spirituality and belief.
mm,
So my mother said that you are feeling less motivated, you are feeling like this, you don't have confidence in yourself, or you're scared. Then you have to start meditations. Through meditation, you will
mm,
be able to connect. Your aura will become more pure. You will attract good things, and you'll be able to study better. So I started meditations. Then I started going to temple as well. Whenever I had free time, I used to go to temple, and that is how my spirituality journey started. I became a more spiritual person. I started believing that someone is sitting up there and he will make sure that I will crack a B school this year because I've worked really hard.
So it is all about being in the high energy zones, like visiting to the temples, doing meditation, go inside and get cleansing outside. I truly believe a lot of people who are in this journey, they miss out on this segment of the preparation and they just keep burning out themselves in maths and English and reasoning and all. They do not work on their inner game, and that's why they do not get that edge that is required for the selection. You have worked very well on this. I think that's a very good point. So when you were moving ahead in this entire journey, how the peer group of yours in the community, how they actually help you, motivated you, like what role the community members, alumni, coaches, mentors played in this journey to transform you? What was it? Go ahead.
So, when what happens basically on online classes is that you're sitting alone at home. You have no idea
Hmm.
what is happening around the country, how many students are giving it. And you start to believe that जो खराब हो रहा है मेरे साथ ही हो रहा है. मुझे इतनी
Hmm.
difficulties आ रही है, मुझे इतने problems आ रहे हैं. But when I used to connect on the community and I used to see 60, 70 students going through the same thing I am. There were some students who were better than me. There were some students who were working on other stuff, and that is something that really helped me because it felt like I'm not alone in this journey. और भी बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं which are going through the same thing, so I'm doing something right. That was a very good feeling. And secondly, the accessibility of the coaches and mentors and you, Mayur sir, was really good. As soon as I put a message, there was a reply from you or Yatika ma'am, and that really helped me. Any doubts were instantly solved. And Rushali ma'am also really helped me, like I said before. So it was really important. And on the community also, we were allowed to express ourselves. We were allowed to share our experiences, and the power and positivity on those meetings was really good. And the learning was also amazing.
That is great. I think all these things will only work for you when you are aligned with the vision of your life. So it is all credit goes to you that you soak in that energy and you allow it to work for you. That is the beautiful part of this. So
I'd like
Kushal,
to
when you
add one
reflect
thing.
back, yeah, go ahead.
So
Hmm?
my first meeting on the community was where we had made that codex.
Codex, yeah.
That was the first hackathon that I had attended as soon as I had joined the community. So really, that day was really good, really, and I didn't know that we could have used Chat GPT like this. Still have that codex and I read it sometimes. And the things that are written in that codex are sometimes feel so unreachable. But when you read them, you feel another sense of power coming into you. It is very different
Exactly.
from your everyday life. It's a very different power, and it really helps me.
That is true. You go and you should read every single day because what you read becomes your reality. So you should read that every single day, your manifestation, your your codex. That's a very powerful. So when Kushal, you reflect on your journey, who is Kushal now compared to who was he before?
I believe that Kushal is a more confident, more open person, more willingly accepting to change, and he has come a really long way in working hard. Because this time I was like कि अगर इस बार मैंने इतनी मेहनत नहीं की तो फिर बहुत प्रॉब्लम होगा आगे चल के लाइफ में. Because once I graduate, then that golden period is gone. And
Mm,
CA, I also worked hard, but I never felt that satisfaction of working hard. There was something
mm,
missing in my CA journey. So this time I was like pretty sure that I don't want to go through or experience the same thing. That's why I worked hard. I practiced spirituality. वो पहले कभी नहीं किया. Worked hard, practiced spirituality, and kept a positive mindset. I kept in communicating with you. I kept in touch with my parents as well. उनके साथ हर रोज बहुत बातें करता था मैं. That I'm going through this and this. There is nothing. There's no need to hide something. Everybody is going through something or the other. So mom dad से continuously I was talking, and yes, that is something that I never did before, and that's why I got
mm.
something which I've never got before.
Yeah, you need to change something to get something new. That is
Yes.
true. If you keep doing what you are doing, you get what you are getting. That is exactly. So, Kushal, like, what is the one golden nugget you would love to share with everyone who are feeling just like you were feeling before, right? Not confident, relying on their past, having the block of energy, not surrendering in their journey, and you overcome all those like resistance and negativity. So, what one golden nugget you would love to share with everyone who is listening to this conversation so that they can crack all this like Nasi Munji and other top B schools?
So the one golden advice that I want to give everybody is that it is written in my background, which is never give up. You have lost when you have given up. That is the truth. As soon as you say that I am done, nothing is ever going to happen for you. So the only thing is that no matter what happens with you, you just need to get up, dust yourself off, and keep working because something will happen and it will happen very soon.
Even I am getting that, recollecting this. Yeah, it's a very good point that you have highlighted. So, Kushal, thank you very much for sharing your journey with everyone. And I know that so many people who would be listening to you would be facing similar challenges that you are highlighting here, and they would get the master key to solve that. I wish you all the best. This is just your starting. The great things are waiting for you in order to make India the next superpower. So just go and serve the country as a leader. All the best to you, Kushal. Thank you very much. Let's take a quick picture. Let's